And a lot of it, and I hate to say it, has a lot to do with race, and has a lot to do with gender, has a lot to do with sexual orientation. We're just not ready as a community to deal with those issues. And I've changed, as I said before, my teaching to make sure that people understand how important it is. I teach a course now called Revitalizing American Cities, and I'm talking about how do you revitalize American cities. People have to work, people have to have a home, people have to understand how important it is to get an education. And, people also, in this community, we have to talk about mental health and how that affects everybody, not just him or them, it affects everybody. And how we need to take the steps in the right direction. And so I think that if we want to do those things are important. And I think that this is a great opportunity to have COMTO have a discussion about where we're going to now. And it's not just simply, more trains, more buses, more opportunities for people, but how are people treated? And I think you need to have these discussions and talking about racial profiling that still happens. And I know, and I had a wonderful conversation with Dr. Scott about this. I spoke a year ago in my class. And it's amazing to think about how people will say, I don't want to sit next to him, I don't want to sit next to her. And that has something to do with their instincts, what they've learned, what they've been told, what they've experienced. And we need to stop all that stuff. Everybody should have a seat at the table, wherever that table may be. Everybody should be treated with the same respect and admiration. I had an experience just coming back from giving a talk yesterday in Maine. And Maine is probably, not being critical, one of the finest states in America, right? And so when I got on the bus to come back from Maine, there was sitting in the inside, the two seats there, a white woman, and I said, do you mind if I sit here on the way out? And she said, oh no, please join me. We had a great conversation. We had never met each other, but the fact of the matter is that she was treating me not like a subject, not like a black man, not like a threat, but like a person who's sitting a seat next to her and having a dialogue. And that to me was great. And I was whistling and singing when I was going out. It was so wonderful to be treated just as a person who's on a bus, who's sitting next to a person who probably has a different set of experiences, but really wanted to embrace what I was doing, and that was very important. So that's what I hope, and I think COMTO's in that zone talking about those issues. I think diversity, opportunity, and justice are the three things I think are very important. I think that's going to be what will happen going forward.